What is something that you would say that everyone that's in this room has in common?
So what I love about this is that anybody has the ability to do this, which is to be consistent.
Okay.
That's it. I interviewed a guy named Pete Rose, who was one of the best baseball players that ever lived. And one of the things he said to me was how he got to the plate 1,000 times more than the guy that had the record before him was simply saying, I have a job to do and I have to do it or I don't get paid. And it was that simple.
Okay.
It was that simple. He was just like, I got to show up. If I don't play, I don't get paid. And because he chose to live that way, he got to bat 1,000 times more than the guy that he beat by only 300 hits, for those who understand baseball. And to me, I'm like, that's the most inspiring thing I could have ever heard. Because like, okay, I can do that. I can try. And that's the thing I would tell everybody. Everybody here did that. They tried constantly.
I love you that you say that. So on the flip side, my next question is going to be, what would you say that you have done differently than everyone in the room that's been a big part of your success, but it's also helped you to stand out and be unique?
For me personally, I started out doing what everybody does. I started with affiliate marketing. And to me, that was like doing what everyone does. That was first. And I recommend people do that. Do what everyone does for a bit, and then you find your thing.
Okay.
So when I found my thing, I found that I started talking about my thing, and then people were like, nobody else says that. Nobody else talks about that. I'm interested. And then as soon as I recognized a few people liked it, I wanted to know more about it, and I talked more about it. I think for me, the thing that I did different was I focused on finding ways to help people do what they want to do, versus what I want them.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? It's kind of, maybe it's a different, I can explain it simpler. I want certain things and I love those things. What I wanted to do was find out what other people want.
Awesome. Last question. For someone out there that's listening or watching and they aspire to be in a room like this, they aspire to be invited to an event. This is an invite only event, or they aspire to be on stage. What's one of the biggest pieces of advice that you would give to someone out there that wants to be in a room like this?
Have tunnel vision. Be like, they have horses with the thing, tunnel vision, no matter what. And I learned that the more focus you get, what it is you really want, the more distractions are going to come at you.
Okay.
And like, do the best you can to not even see it, because distractions, especially like in our business, right? You scroll and you see the next little thing that's on there,
Shiny objects.
Yeah. And we can bounce from thing to, I get it. And sometimes I even fall for that. But tunnel vision, oh my gosh, is everything.
Laser-like focus. You heard it here first from Eddie Villa. All right. Thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one.